Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Satisfactory. So after a brief interlude where we have just gone and had a little bit of wandering round, it's time to get back to work, so let's get back to it. I've actually gone and done that the wrong way round completely. Right, I've now got... How many of you were looking at the screens and yelling at the screens that I've gotten this completely the wrong way round at the moment, and that I actually want 2 of these for each one of those? Go on, put it in the comments. How many of you have just been screaming at me for being a moron just then? I'm sure several of you have, because right now I feel like screaming at myself for being a moron. I don't think I can put those in a stack. But what I have got now is I've got all of those smelters producing that. I've got all the smelters producing copper bars. And then I've got these. And really, all we want is more of these. So, let's get rid of this bit in here. Right, this bit in here needs to go first. So this bit I do need to get rid of. I want to keep the smelters right where they are this time. I'm not going to change those round. I'm just going to get rid of them. Okay, so I get rid of these constructors for a second, and I get rid of these belts. I've got a different idea for this, and I think this might be a better idea overall. We're going to be getting some upgrades for the belts and everything soon, and it's going to be quite cool the way these upgrades are going to work, so I want to be able to make the most of them. So what we're going to want is we're going to want mergers out this side. So that one is going to go there. I'm going to put these flat on the floor like that and just go down through here so that they do connect up with everything like this. There. It's connected up and... that's connected up there, like that. Right, are they all in a... yes, they are all in a line. Fantastic. So, we've got Conveyor Belt Mark III going out and into each of these. Like that. If I can get it to join up into that one. There. You go out and into that one, and you will go out into that one. Right, so they will go that like that. And then I'll come over here, and we're going to merge everything up that way. Right, they're going to start joining together into here. Now, this belt at the moment is only running this fast, but once we get our next belt upgrades, it's going to be running quite a bit faster than that. So it comes out to this point here. Next, I'm going to go for some organization. We've got lookout towers, we've got walkways and ramps and stuff like that. We've got storage, and we've got industrial storage right here. Can't afford because I don't have the concrete beams, and I don't actually have anything making concrete beams at the moment. So this is another thing that I want to get on. Won't at the moment, though. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I've got... I'll take another 100 of those. I've got concrete on me, so I can go and make some stuff down here. Let's go this way, and we want to make some concrete beams, encased industrial beams right there. How many do I want to make? Right, well, there's 5. Let's see. You need 15. Right. I'm gonna want... probably gonna want 30 of these altogether, then. I can make lots. Let me just craft another 30. Well, yeah, I'll craft 30 of these altogether, so I've got double storage at the moment. We are going to set up concrete beams and stuff in a minute. In a bit, I should say. Not in a minute, in a bit. It's on our to-do list. It's another thing that we want to do. Right, so we can come over this way. At the moment... right, you're a wire maker. So the wire makers, they're going... we'll get rid of them. I get rid of that. All of these conveyors and splitters and everything over this side, we can get rid of these as well. We don't need them right now. They need to go. So you can go. The power poles there, I will leave them for a minute. Take you out. And you as well. Right, so that's everything taken off of there. And then I've got this one. all the way over here. Next, I want to go for industrial storage. Right, that's got 2 feeds in and 2 feeds out. And this is what I quite like about this, I think. He says. I don't actually know that I quite like this about it. I just think that I do. I think that this could actually work out quite well. So, next, I want to go from there and bring that one out around this way. And I want to bring that back over to there like that. Okay. And then I want to go to number 6. I'm going to join that on to the end there. No, that's a merger. I want a splitter. I'll put a conveyor splitter on there. Just like that. And then I'll take this one. Oh, wait a minute. That has... Oh, I'm pretty sure I know what's happened there. I need to get rid of that. That went on... I'm pretty sure that went onto the floor and not onto the actual conveyor belt. Let's go to here. Yeah. Right, I put that one there, like that. Right. Now we'll try it. So that one should... Why aren't you letting me put one out on this side? Oh, there. Okay, that's a little bit weird that it won't let me put it out there. But that one, I want to bring that one into there, like that. That's going to start running in there. And this one doesn't actually need to come out of there at all. And that... I don't need that on there at all, do I? That one can go. I don't need it on there. I'll remove that pole and I'll take that one off. And then I will go here. Mark 3 belt. Actually, no. I want to remove the belt entirely because I'm going to do this a little bit different. I'm going to go out of there. And I'm going to come out to that point there. And then I'm going to go out... And I'm going to feed... No, it wants to go out. It wants to go along a little bit more than that. I like to have these belts going around right angles. And that's the difficult bit with this, is getting it to make the right angles when you're setting it up. So, like here, if I put that one there and then come out of that... I think that's about as close to right angles on there as I'm going to get. I don't think I'm going to get much better in the way of a right angle on that. That's pretty good. Okay, so now that's running through, I will also... Let me just sort this out, and... There. I was wondering if I could control click, but it doesn't let you do that. We drop all of that in. So I've now got a load of copper, but you know, I don't actually... I know that I don't need the copper bars going in here like this. In storage, but I'm still wanting to put them in here anyway, just because I think it's going to be beneficial for us overall. So I've got that bit running there. Next, I've got... That's an obsolete, so you don't need to be there. And that is an obsolete pole, so you don't need to be there either. The other one is not. I don't have any other obsolete poles on here. Well, or do I? There's power going that way. Maybe it was... No, maybe it wasn't obsolete. Put you on there, over there. Right, it wasn't obsolete. I was actually using all of them. Doesn't matter. So, next. I've now got to this point, and I need to be able to feed a number of these over here. We want production and we want constructors. So I can put 2 constructors for each smelter. I don't have enough room to even put 1 constructor for each smelter down here on the ground. Alright, there's no room for that at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to extend that floor all the way out over here And I'm going to be using that floor, and I'm sort of going to do it in a... I was thinking I could do it in a double layer, and we're really, really going to be ramping up the amount of materials that we've got coming out. So let's just scramble up here a second and get onto here. We'll come up here like this and get off of here. So I want to extend this one out this way. I go to foundations, and I want to go to foundation right there, and all I'm going to be wanting to do is put in this out like this, and we're going to be going a very long way out on here. I cannot put any there. That's encroaching the clearance of my main sort of base bit, but I can bring it out over here. Okay, that was a mistake. Get rid of that one down there. And we'll go back to the 8-meter foundation. Right. There's that one. And then there. And I'm going to keep bringing this over this way until I am above those smelters. I'm going to get this all the way back over above the smelters. And we can make use of them. That's probably far enough there, I think, for a minute. We'll bring that all the way over to here. I'm not going to fill that bit in yet. Probably won't end up filling a lot of that in anyway. But this, over this way, I now want to go right away over there and fill all that in. I'm curious if the smoke is going to dissipate while we are, you know, if it will dissipate underneath the foundations, or if the smoke actually goes through the foundations. Personally, I'm hoping that the smoke doesn't penetrate the foundations, but I don't imagine that's going to be a thing at the moment. It could very well become a thing later on. You never know, they may even add in some kind of ventilation system that you can put in as well. Oh, there's our tractor going way over there. Still doing a grand job, that's fantastic. And I'll bring this one over here. So this is all really high up on this level over here, so I've got that down there. We'll be making use of that, and I'm actually going to be using an elevator to do stuff with down there, because we've not used it. I haven't actually built any elevators at all yet. So let me bring that over there like that, and another one there like this. There, filling in all of these gaps, and over there. And unfortunately, the smoke does come up through the floor. There doesn't appear to be anything we can do about that, but I mean, it's a minor detail. It's something that we can live with. Let's bring that along over there a bit. Missing. Oh, I can't afford anymore. I've run out of concrete. We want to finish building this platform up here. I'm going to extend this platform out. It's going to go back over there quite a way, and then we'll be able to get a load more stuff. But right now I need to run over and grab a bit more concrete first. Well, I say grab a bit of concrete. I actually want to grab all of the concrete that I can carry, so I'll take all of that. And we've got 1,500 of the copper, so we'll actually go and take the 1,500 copper all the way over here. And okay, we do jump a very, very long way now. We'll drop those in there. We're only going to have 33. I'm wondering if that was sensible. Now that I've got all of that, I'm thinking I've just made a silly mistake, but you can't take it back. There's no way to undo that.
Sulfur can now be used to craft nobelisks. A remote detonator can be made in the equipment workshop. In anticipation for carrying explosives, R&D has inflated your pocket dimension and added an additional equipment slot. Note: close proximity at detonation is likely to result in suboptimal performance.
Close proximity to explosives is likely to result in suboptimal performance. That is the single greatest description I have ever heard. It's only smelters that require the copper wire, and we've got a load of smelters down. Foundations they don't need any. And the logistics, they don't need any either. We may get away with not having very much in the way of them. Let's just have a look, though, a minute. We've got... Well, first up, I'll have a look here. So I've got an additional pocket slot right there. I don't know if I've got more inventory space. I think maybe they have given me some more inventory space. That's very kind of them. Okay, I'm not going to complain about that. We're going to have a look over here. This is where we want to go. There! So we got black powder, which is coal and sulfur. We got a Nobelisk detonator right there, which is the cable, the encased industrial beams, and 5 object scanners. Although I think we're only going to need one of those, aren't we? And then the actual Nobelisk itself, we're going to want a beacon, we're going to want steel pipe, and we're going to want 5 of the black powder. So each Nobelisk costs us 10 pieces of sulfur. That's the important bit, is the 10 pieces of sulfur. And if we go to this one, we can now scan for sulfur. We've got an additional scan right there. Now, I do know that there was a bit of sulfur over that way, next to our mine. Down that way somewhere, wasn't there? Be sure there was. Right, we've got sulfur there. We've got sulfur there. Is there any more? Doesn't appear to be. Right, well, anyway, we have sulfur available for when we want it. We don't need to worry about it right now. And I am just going to... Oh, no, there's another sulfur over there. Look, we've got 800... 2.5... Nearly 3 kilometers away, that one is. And then there's a bit over there. Right. No wire in there. No wire in there. I've got absolutely no wire at all. This may or may not be a bad thing. We'll have to wait and see. Now, I do know that the easiest way for me to get up to the top level is to go over this way and use my bouncy platform over here. So we can get up on top of here, and then I can get back to work right there. So I will go like that and start dropping these down like this. So we're going to go out here. I'm going to change that from a conveyor like that, and we're going to do it so that we've got a an elevator, so that we can lift it up like that. This one for now, I'm going to bring this one out like this. I'm going to go across here. I got power line right there in front of me, but I can get over close. Right, that's as close as I can get to it. So I go out that way, and I can actually bring that one back like that, and then I bring a few more of them back over there. Should I do another one? Yeah, I'll do another one. I know that the tree is clipping through, but we won't worry about that too much. Oops. Right, I definitely didn't want to put one underneath there, so we'll remove that one like that. And then I will go back to the foundations like this. There's one lot. There. I think I got a gap in between those. That's alright. There. And run them all the way down. Down through here. Right, I got a nice, big, huge, humongous area here that we can now work with, which is absolutely great. It's going to make our life a lot easier, so I put all of those down there. I got one there that I want to fill in, and one there to fill in, and then we've got a few over here. Like that. So that's given me a big area right here. Oop, I don't want to go running off the edge. That's a nice big area over here that we can work with. And I could actually run it down this way a little bit further and have the material coming out of our thingy from the edge here. Right, I can't put one there. That's encroaching onto the clearance of the existing. So I will go up like that. There. Put these down in here like this. And then one right there. And I'll fill in those two as well. There. Right, so now got a nice big area up here. But the first thing I'm going to want up here is I'm going to want to bring up the bars that we've got in that one. So I need to be able to bring those out. I either want to bring them up round the edge, or I just want to go straight up through the floor, essentially. So if I come down here, and I'll make a hole up there. That's where we're going to go through. We'll make a little hole right there so that we can get up through that one. And then we're going to build something that I've never built before. And this is the elevator. I've never built a conveyor lift. So I want that one right there. And... right, what does that look like? Oh, I see. It goes in like that. So if I put this one over here, so I don't want it to go in line. I want to put that one there, like that. And then I can choose how high I make it, like that. Oh, that is really cool. Okay, let's get up to the top. I'll go around here, like this. And it should, yeah, it's not changed. I've still got the build on that one. So if I just run all the way around like this and get up onto the top up there. So that one's going to bring that belt up to this height. And I can literally go right up like that if I want to. Well, I would say that we want to bring it to there, like that. That's our output level. Except that, no, I don't want my output level to be there. So what I will do now is if I go to there and I bring that in. So that's in the wrong place anyway. So I'll remove this one. Like that. And instead what I will do... is there a... have we got options with these? Right, I'll take you... and I'll rotate you round so that you're going that way. You're going to face that way, and I'm just going to drop you right there. And then... oh, hang on a minute. No. Right, I right-click that one, and I put that one there. That's facing the wrong way. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Let's do this again. I don't want it facing that way. That's the direction that I want it to face, like that. There. So it'll go straight into that conveyor, and then it'll bring it up here, like this. Oh, look! Right, you can have an in-feed any direction, and then you can have an out-feed any direction. So you can choose either or. Oh, that's really good. I like that. Right, well that one's going to go right there, and I'm going to stop it like that. That's much better. That's what I want. Right, and I will then go like this. Oop, let me go over this way. And I'll put an outfeed from... nope. Outfeed from there. Straight into there like that. And here comes the elevator. Oh, that is brilliant. That is just sensational. So then I can bring that one over this way. So I can run the belt along here and then along this way. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to put some machines right over all of these smoke particles coming from the furnaces underneath. Just to sort of cover them up. So I want to put the constructors here. This is what we're going to be building our wire with. So I want to put that one right there. And I'm going to put my first one down right there like that. And then I'm going to come along here. And I want to put these as close together as I can. So like the copper here, like the Caterium, only gets turned in... the copper bars, there's only one thing you can do with copper bars, and that's turn them into wire. So we want lots and lots of wire being made. That's my plan here, is to make lots of wire. So put that lot to there. That's as much wire as I can take along at the moment. I can't really take any more than that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fastest conveyor belt that we currently have, which is not the fastest, but it's fast enough. And I'm going to go to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to take number 5, the conveyor splitter. I want that one round that way. And I also want that one to be lined up with that one there. And I'm going to put these in first. So I'll put the conveyor splitters. We'll run those down the middle of this one here, like this. So I'm going to bring that over there. That's lined up there, and I'm hoping it's going to line up the other way as well. There. I want that lining up with both. There, like that. Lining up with both. It's difficult to get it lined up perfectly with both. Doesn't seem to want to. Let's try that and see what that does. That seems slightly offset, to be honest. Let me go up on top of here. And I will bounce across. I'll see if I can do it from up here a little bit better than I can do it down there. So if I do that down there, and then... Right, so I want that one to go... There we go. That's lined up. That's lined up perfectly. So then I'll come over to this next one, and I'll do the same again. Move it out a bit. We just got to kind of tweak it round and round a little bit until it lines up like that. Can I do this next one just like that? There. Just keep moving it. Kind of just want to keep... Ah, there we go. Right. Kind of like that. That's close enough, I think. Oops. I missed. I missed. Didn't mean to do that. Right. Real life interrupted for just a moment. Let's continue on with this. So I'm going to bring that one out, and we're going to do this. There. That one. I wish it would sort of snap a little bit easier. It goes between these two, doesn't it? But getting both of them lined up exactly, it does sort of struggle with that a little bit, doesn't it? Right? It's definitely struggling with that a little bit. Now, do I want to do one more on this side? How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? I think we will. I think we will squeeze in one more just on this side over here. So let's put another constructor over here. And let's spin you round and dump you down there. Right. And then I will put another one of these on here. Go around that way. Like that. And, oops. Let me come over onto there. And then that one. If I go over this way a bit, maybe that will help. Probably not. Yeah. There we go. Right. Okay. So there's that last one on there. Next, I need to go and join in between all of these. We need to now join up all of the belts. I also need to set each of those. We'll set the belts in first. So we want to go in that wise direction and that wise direction. And then you want to go into there and you into there. So we can run all of these back through like this. Let's go up to the next one. There, like that. Run you back in there like that. That one up that way. And in there. There we go. Right. And there we have it, folks. I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop things now because we have run out of time. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.